Samsung A90 5G smartphone was launched in 3rd September 2019. The phone comes with a 6.7-inch Super AMOLED touchscreen display with an aspect ratio of 20:9. It is powered by an octa-core Qualcomm Snapdragon 855 7nm processor. It comes with 8GB of RAM. As far as the cameras are concerned, the Samsung A90 5G on the rear packs triple camera setup consisting of a 48MP main shooter and a 8MP ultra-wide lens along with a 5MP depth sensor. There is a 32MP camera on the front for selfies. This device is based on Android 9.0 Pie and packs 128GB of inbuilt storage. It is powered by a 4500 mAh battery with 25W fast battery charging support. It was launched in white and black colors. The Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus is the best smartphone available right now. It's a big phone that's designed for big hands, and it takes the very best of what's on the smartphone market and puts it together in a compelling package that we have loved testing. The Super AMOLED 6.4-inch display has been measured as the very best around, with super colors, great dynamic range, and essentially the very best viewing experience you can have on a mobile phone. The default resolution is Full HD+, but you can crank it to QHD+, and it's very sharp, with HDR10+ for superior contrast and color. That's a very important feature if you are a movie watcher on your phone. Plus, there's a fingerprint scanner embedded in the display. The battery life on the Galaxy S10 Plus is an improvement over the S9 Plus, thanks to the larger 4100 mAh battery inside. It will easily reach bedtime with double digits still left in the tank. The S10 Plus also offers Samsung new wireless power share, allowing you to wirelessly charge other devices on the rear of the handset. The back has a triple lens camera that takes normal, telephoto and new ultra-wide photos. You can capture more of what's in front of you without having to take few steps back. The Galaxy S10 Plus is packed full of the best Samsung has to offer, and it comes together to give you the best smartphone experience around right now. The Samsung Galaxy S20 Plus has a 6.7-inch screen. You are also getting a 120Hz refresh rate, which means the display updates the image you are seeing 120 times per second, twice as fast as a typical phone screen. Since the display is curved display, it felt great in the hand. The phone is big but not huge. Depending on where you live in the world, the Samsung Galaxy S20 Plus either comes with a Qualcomm Snapdragon 865 or Samsung's own Exynos 990 processor coupled with 12GB of RAM and 512GB of storage option. You are getting 4 rear cameras on the Samsung Galaxy S20 Plus. The main camera here has a 12MP sensor with a 1.8 aperture. That being said, the sensor size of the S20's main camera is actually a bit bigger, so it's likely image quality will be better. There's also an ultra-wide camera with a 12MP lens and a 2.2 aperture, and ultra-wide pictures looked great. Forget the S10's 12MP telephoto camera, the S20 has a 64MP snapper with a telephoto lens that facilitates 3x optical zoom as well as 30x digital zoom. While this isn't the greatest zoom capability ever, it's still very versatile and allows you to close distances and still take great shots. On the front you will find a 10MP selfie camera, the same as on the Galaxy S10 and Note 10 phones, and it's a great camera. Detail, color and lighting were all on point in selfies, and the live focus mode, which lets you add background blur and color effects, is pretty accurate. In general, the pictures taken with the Samsung Galaxy S20 Plus looks very good thanks to Samsung's fantastic post-processing and scene optimization software, which uses AI to improve your snaps. 8K video capture is now available too. There are few new video capture modes too, including Pro Video, which is similar to Pro Photo mode and lets you adjust settings such as aperture, ISO and white balance while shooting clips. This smartphone has a 4500 mAh battery. In terms of charging, there's a 25W fast charging via USB Type-C and 15W fast wireless charging support. The screen tech is impressive and the zoom lens promises to be great for long distance photography. If you already own the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus or a similarly recent flagship device, you can skip this phone for now. It seems that Samsung has saved its coolest feature for the S20 Ultra. The Galaxy Note 10 Plus is one of the Samsung's biggest and most powerful phone, and its aura colors almost symbolically reflect smartphone luxury top to bottom. With 6.8-inch screen size, the Note 10 Plus is a massive Samsung phone but it's easy to fall in love with the screen and Aura Glow glass back. It's both class leading and classy looking. It can be slippery and extend beyond your natural grip. It has an ultrasonic fingerprint sensor that works smoothly. Samsung's use of punchy colors, a pixel-dense Quad HD Plus resolution, and high peak brightness made its Super AMOLED screens look superb. With its Snapdragon 855 processor, the Galaxy Note 10 offers comparable performance to the Galaxy S10 and S10 Plus, but the addition of UFS 3.0 storage provides a speed boost. It has plenty of memory for multitasking, as it offers 12GB of RAM, and you get 256GB of internal storage. Unlike the Note 10, the Note 10 Plus includes a microSD card slot for expansion. When it comes to gaming performance, the Note 10 Plus has an AI-based game booster mode for optimizing performance and power consumption based on the game. The Note's secret weapon is the S Pen stylus, and this phone comes with some new neat tricks. It's shorter and thinner than before, but it still accomplishes the same great fine-tipped note-taking. There are 4 cameras on the back. There is a 12MP wide-angle camera and 12MP telephoto lens, and an ultra-wide shooter to fit in more of the frame, and a depth sensor to achieve more convincing bokeh effects when shooting portraits. The main 12MP camera captures bright and punchy colors. The photo quality is amazing and delivers great dynamic range. It is also supported by optical image stabilization. Color rendering is good, producing vivid and pleasant colors, and the auto-white balance system produces good results even under artificial lighting. Low-light photos look better than ever thanks to a dedicated night mode with superior post-processing technology. The telephoto lens offers 2x optical zoom. Zoomed pictures show great details and color too. The ultra-wide lens can fit more into the frame and does not disappoint the user. The Note 10 Plus offers 4K video recording at 60fps and 960fps super slow motion recording at 720p resolution. The phone offers live focus video effects, so you can blur out the background or change the background to black and white while the subject is in color. There is an improved super steady mode in the camera. Once you press the button and start recording, the camera can minimize any camera shake. The 10MP front camera captures solid selfies with great color and accuracy. There is also a night mode for the front camera now. The Note 10 Plus offers live focus effects when shooting portraits, similar to the Galaxy S10 Plus. You can record 4K video at 30fps with the front camera. With 4300 mAh battery capacity, it will get you through more than a day, and it charges much more quickly than previous Samsung phones. It also supports 45W fast and 15W fast wireless charging. If you love watching Netflix, YouTube and Instagram stories on your smartphone and want a phone with great performance and camera, then the Galaxy Note 10 Plus 5G is for you. The Galaxy S20 Ultra is Samsung's biggest Android phone, and it lives up to its name. It is the first Samsung phone with a 120Hz display, which is designed to deliver smoother motion when you are scrolling and especially playing games. You can also toggle between 60Hz and 120Hz in settings, which will come in handy if you want to save battery life. Samsung's 6.9-inch display will push the boundaries of your finger's reach, but it won't feel much bigger than the S10 Plus. Its width is actually a little smaller than the 6.8-inch Note 10 Plus and 6.7-inch Galaxy S10 5G. It's just that the Galaxy S20 Ultra is noticeably taller, not wider, expanding to a 20:9 aspect ratio. You can still grip it with one hand and shove it in a deep enough jeans pocket. The Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra is made of glass and aluminium, and it is protected by Corning Gorilla Glass 6. The specs of this smartphone rival the likes of laptops, meaning it's more than you will ever need. The internal specs are all top of the line: a 7nm chipset, Qualcomm Snapdragon 865 in the US or Samsung's Exynos 990 in the UK and Europe, 16GB of RAM, 512GB of internal storage, and a microSD card slot for expandable storage. The app's performance are silky smooth. The S20 Ultra isn't a pure gaming phone, but it matches the Asus ROG Phone 2 and Razer Phone 2 with a silky smooth 120Hz refresh rate. The S20 Ultra has a 108MP 1.8 aperture main camera, a 48MP 3.5 aperture telephoto camera, and a 12MP 2.2 aperture ultra-wide camera. There's also a time-of-flight depth camera on the back, aiding portrait photos and 3D scans, and a 40MP selfie camera on the front. It's Samsung's biggest camera sensor upgrade since the Galaxy S7 and S7 Edge. The main 108MP camera delivers great quality pictures with stunning details. The camera performed well in almost every light condition. The telephoto lens is capable of 10x lossless zoom and a crazy 100x space zoom. Pictures from the selfie camera delivers great dynamic range and quality. The Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra camera introduces 8K resolution video recording and steady stabilization. 8K is going to allow you to crop and edit video without sacrificing quality, while the 4K will give you more frame rate and zoom options. Samsung's super fast charging returns on the S20 Ultra, up to 45 watt with an optional charger and 25 watt with the charger included in the box. It also supports 15 watt fast wireless charging. Samsung equipped this phone with a massive 5000 mAh battery, which is the biggest in a Galaxy S series device. Samsung Galaxy S20 has a lot of potential. Samsung promised something amazing will happen in 2020, and here it is.